pricey reviews video. Just wanted to do a quick overview of a phone I just got in the mail today. So I have not actually had a chance to use this phone, but it is a Blu WIN JR LTE. Now I got this phone because Microsoft was having a deal for people who were Bing subscribers, to where you get points if you use Bing, to where you could actually get one of these for free. Now you had to buy a SIM card, but once you bought the SIM card, this phone is free. Now this phone normally runs about $100, again depending on where you buy it. Prices do vary. And this color is a Windows Store exclusive, so it comes in a bunch of other colors like orange and yellow, purple and black, but the blue specifically is only available through Windows, the Windows Store. So I went ahead and picked up the blue one, and I've gone ahead and unboxed it. And now this phone, compared to say my Lumia 640, only has a 4.5-inch screen versus a 5-inch screen. It does have a lower resolution, less memory, less storage overall, but it was a free phone, so I thought I'd give it a try. Now one thing with the Blu brand, when you buy a phone, you don't just get the phone and the battery and the charging cable, you also get some other accessories, which is really nice. First of all, you actually get 2 screen protectors. There's one already on the screen and one in the box. You also, if you saw me playing with it, you get a free case. It's a simple silicone case, but these still run, between $5 and $10, depending on where you buy them. And it's one made for the phone, matched, color matched, which is really nice. You also get a set of earbuds. Now I have not tried these yet, so I don't know what their quality is, but most earbuds, even cheap ones, run you about $10. So that's $10 worth of value. Between the earbuds, the case, the screen protectors, you probably have $25 worth of value in addition to just the phone itself, which is really nice when you're buying a phone like this, especially if you're buying somebody their first phone. Just get them a complete package, and you just give it to them and they're ready to go. Now this is running Windows 8.1, and from my understanding, I do not believe that it's going to get the Windows 10 update. Now I'm a huge fan of the Windows phone operating system, especially here on the start screen, because you can do a lot of things. Like you can make your icon smaller and bigger, so if it's something you use a lot and you want it to be very visible. If you have, say, you don't have the weather on here on the, sorry, I've literally just unboxed this and charged the phone. But like if you have the weather app on here, it'll show you the weather, kind of like a widget on in Android, but you can make it, like I said, bigger, you can make it smaller, you can make it really tiny, and you can even group icons together so that they're all in one group, kind of like you can on a let me go back here, like you can on an iPhone. So there's a lot to like about the Windows Phone operating system. Another really cool feature that I really like, and I probably can't do it because all of these are pre-installed, but here's Sports. I can just tap and hold if my camera will decide to focus. Oh, you can uninstall it right from that screen. You don't have to dig into some menu to uninstall an application. You just tap and hold on it, and you can uninstall it right there. And a lot of the stuff that you consider bloat software, like Office, if you don't have, you don't want it on your phone, or sports, if you don't want the sports news or the travel, anything like that, you can actually uninstall it. It's really only the core applications that you cannot uninstall. And so if you get one of these from a manufacturer like T-Mobile or AT&T, you can actually go through and uninstall all that bloat software that comes on the phone, which is not something you can do on the Androids. And of course, I've never seen an Apple phone come with quote-unquote bloatware other than the stuff Apple gives you, which you can uninstall. So that's a really nice feature, that you can uninstall a lot of the extra things that are given to you on this phone that you may not want. Now, one thing with this phone, it is a dual SIM phone. You can take the back off here. Now, even though the back cover is removable, the battery actually is not. which is interesting to me that they went that route. It seems like it should be able to, but maybe just in order to keep it as slim as possible, which, you know, that's something that a lot of phone manufacturers are doing, is trying to make phones as slim as possible. I'd rather have a little bit thicker of a phone and get a bigger battery. So I would love, that's one thing, if you've seen my other videos about my Lumia 640, that battery will last 3 days, and if with very light use. With medium use, it'll last easily a full 2 days. Now, here's where you put the dual SIMs. Now, they do take full-size SIM cards. They don't take a mini or micro SIM. They do take a full size. So if you have a SIM card for like my Lumia 640s or the or micro for like the LG K7 that I've reviewed, you'll need either an adapter or something to put the full-size SIM card into these. Now, the nice thing about dual SIM cards is, say you have a personal number and a work number. Well, you only have to carry around one phone. Or if you have, if you're traveling abroad and you want to keep your personal number in case you need to make a phone call, or if you want to make local calls and not, you know, call long distance, you can have the dual SIMs in there, and it's all set up, ready to go. And we come back here, you actually can see has the phone in number 1 and text in a number 1, and now I've combined them down here. But same thing down here, you have the text message with a number 2 and the phone with a number 2, and those are for the 2 different SIM cards. And I apologize, my camera just does not want to focus. Now again, I haven't used this phone yet. I just got it today, so I plan on putting it through its paces soon in the next few days. I just wanted to give you a quick overview. I'm really glad I got the blue. It's a really fun color, and it should be something that's not very common. The blues are not very common. They're not a very common phone for people to purchase. None of them are carrier specific. They are all just unlocked phones that you can buy and use on any carrier that does GSM. Here's a little sticker that came on the front. It has a 4.5-inch screen. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 410, 5-megapixel rear camera, has only 4 gigabytes of internal storage. Most of the phones I've used have 8, and 8 never really seems to be enough, so 4 is going to be really pushing it, so you definitely want to have a micro SD card. It does do 4G. Now it does say on the box that it does band 700, which I believe is band 12, maybe not, for T-Mobile. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that to see if it covers the T-Mobile band 12, which if it does, it's great. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the section below, and I'll be happy to answer that for you.